Chimes versus Counter Bob. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this. Props to Cryptozoic for the interface on the chat now being better. Was he mulled down to 5? That's already pretty bad. Ruby, I guess he's gonna play Inquisitor in this deck. Let's see what I can pull with this guy. Bottle, I guess. Unfortunately, I can't use it this turn. Phase, swing for 1, corruption him. Hey, a Buccaneer. My deck depends on the fact that my opponent will hopefully be trying to win the game, because if I draw really crappy cards off of them, then that's pretty bad. But I mean, how many people play with bad cards in their deck? I guess I could bounce Gearsmith. With his Buccaneer. I'd rather draw a card though. Hey, Relentless Corruption. Buccaneering my guy, yay! I was about to do that. Another corruption. I guess I'll corruption him. Free and clear to do this, so. Looking Gearsmith here. Oh, nothing. Big whiff. That's fine. I don't discard any cards here, I don't think. Yeah, so that's good. Swings, I take 2. Big deal. Oracle Song. Yep, taking 2. Surprisingly, I'm still ahead here with this not very offensive deck. Corruption seems like a good play here. Maybe that. Good Buccaneer is Buccaneer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could burn his Buccaneer for 2. I think Gearsmith, well, yeah, let's just play the Gearsmith. lose this card anyway, so I guess I'll burn his face. I'll burn his face for one with the burn to the ground. Yeah, that's right. Take that. Double block his guy here. Yeah, he burns one of my guys. Six, seven. Almost have enough to play Chimes here. This is getting kind of silly. It's definitely churning through that deck, looking for stuff. Can't counter my Chimes if I top deck a resource here. 17. I have 8 more turns to live here. So Tech Genius will help. So I'll Tech Genius. And then play Doppelgadget. I might as well bottle here. Ooh, look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully he'll spend enough resources where I can just cast Chimes here. Ooh, Ash Harpy. That's mean. So I guess I Extinction here. So take 4, sure. Let's see, I can Mastery of Time. I can Buccaneer that guy, but that won't matter. 6, 7. Mastery of Time and Peak. Yeah, so let's go ahead and cast the Infusion device for Sapphire, because I've already got my blood that I need. And then I guess I'll Mastery Time, Peak for I guess another Peak or another Mastery Time. Extinction here. No real reason to attack here. No, don't do that. Decline. So I can Extinction and do Extinction, that's fine. And so just let him go on his turn, and I can have counter magic for, and I can draw cards in his end step. That's fine. Lets me resolve my Chimes, so. Chimes, and I guess I'll draw a card here. double peak. Mastery of time seems pretty good here. Life Siphon. Double Life Siphon for the win? I think I can double Life Siphon for the win here. Yeah, I can. Depends on what he plays. Yeah, so it actually be like a triple Life Siphon. So he can only counter like one spell. If he counters the initial spell, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Another Ash Harpy, which I don't have counter magic for. So I guess I'll take 4. Shouldn't matter though. Yeah, he just basically opened himself to getting triple Life Siphoned here. So, yeah. Well, that was silly. Of course, that's versus another control deck. Yes, Chimes. Yeah, I don't play with Oracle Song in here. Ugh. No, we can't play this. Got 24 resources in here. This looks like a keeper. This is a really slow hand, but we have to keep it. I've got like no plays in hand. Hopefully I'll draw into one. Need to get some blood going. Luckily he didn't have a turn 1 play. Another Mastery of Time. Guess I could help later. I'd like to just draw 2 blood right off the top right now. Or a 1-drop, one of my many 1-drops. There we go, there's a blood. Pass. It's just in draw go mode. I think most people in the general aren't really playing like serious decks though a lot of times. So a lot of times I beat people, but it doesn't feel right because it's just like, sure I beat them, but it doesn't feel like I really like earned it, like they were really playing a serious deck. That's a pretty amazing turn right there. Play the Gearsmith, play the bottle, and then sack the bottle to draw another card. I just drew 2 cards in 1 turn there. 3 cards if you count the one I draw for the turn. And that's pretty good. I don't care who you are. I mean, he doesn't have plays still, which makes me really wonder what's going on with this guy's deck. Alright, so let's go again. Blood. I can cast Relentless Corruption, no problem, because he doesn't have any counter magic up, so I'll go ahead and do that now. And like I said, like, yeah, a lot of times you do draw like shards off of this, but it's perfectly fine if you do. because again, like that could stifle his Sapphire Shard that he needs, and it also helps me draw cards off of my champion power, which is really kind of a big deal when you're playing like a combo-y-ish deck like I'm playing. Dro's Colossal Walker. Interesting choice. Oh, I guess he gives it life, whatever, stealing, and goes to town with it. Let's see what my next card is here. Yeah, Gearsmith already did his job, so I guess I'll just swing with Gearsmith and Extinction in the second main phase. Oh, he can't block? Oh, he can. Yeah, so I was going to say, he can block. Yeah, his champion power gives him lifelink, so then he can just pay the life, no problems, and just untap him. I don't think this guy has any counter magic in his deck, likely. Very likely he doesn't. Another walker, of course, sure. Hey, Infusion device. So I could play the Infusion device and do a mastery time. Do another mastery of time here. I think I just peek. I'd rather just peek for 6. That seems pretty good. Extinction. Sure, I'll just extinction this guy away. Yeah. Huh? Of course, if he just has like 2 more Dro's walkers, I mean, I'm kind of in trouble. Bird of Plenty is perfectly fine. Be nice to top deck, nope, okay. Kinda need to top deck my namesake here. Yeah, that's not really helping. Oh, here's another example of when this deck doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Of course, he played a Bird of Plenty, so I can't think that he has a lot of offense going on right now. Sitting on 5 cards in hand. I hate playing these mastery at times. Probably has counter magic in hand, I guess. He'll probably counter magic one of these mastery time. Counter magic? No, okay. Alright, well, whatever. There's a Gearsmith, I guess that kinda helps. Except it doesn't draw me anything. Draw a card here. Peek. Get my chimes going. Yeah, I guess I should just get chimes. Of course he could counter it, so if he counters it, that's a big problem. So I'm not in a good spot right now, because if he counters my chimes, but he doesn't have any offense going on either, and I'm not going to attack into that Bird of Plenty. So maybe he'll cast enough stuff. No, he's just going to sit. So can't cast the Chimes because he has a very good chance he has counter magic here. So it looks like we're just at an impasse right now. Kind of just waiting for him to cast to use all those resources again. Of course, now you can play Dro's Walker. Ozawa, sure, great. At least I can play my Chimes now. I have a blocker for it at least, for a turn. Play Chimes, do Mastery of Time, I guess. So I get 2 more turns. Can't attack into the 1919. So let's see if I draw something good here. Another Chimes, okay. Sapphire. Another turn, one more turn. Something good. Bottle might draw me something good, maybe. Infusion device, okay. Murder. So that's kind of funny. Looks like I get to murder his field here. Field murder. Double murder that Zao with extreme prejudice right there. Extreme prejudice against Zao there. Still not in a great position though. I mean, 2 Chimes in play, no hand to speak of. What's going on, Zachary? What are you doing? What are you doing, Zachary? Yeah. Your conflict, my guy. Okay. It's kind of funny. That is pretty funny. Isn't that right, Zachary? Okay, Tech Genius doesn't do anything for me. Counters it? That'd be funny. I've run through like a lot of cards in my deck. I've only got 30 cards left and he's got 41. So I'm like 10 cards ahead of him as far as like cards I've drawn. Is it funny, Zachary? Is that funny? Yeah, we cast lots of spells. King Gabe, that could be a problem. Well, hopefully I draw an answer here. Otherwise I'm basically dead. In a couple of turns. I've got turns. I've got a couple of turns. Chimes. Okay, wow. Here we go again. Chimes is a buff. It doesn't really do anything if I don't draw anything to play with it. This is exactly the situation I knew was going to happen with a deck like this. Also, if he has counter magic, well, I guess it's going to cast multiple copies, so... Okay, well, I guess I'm taking 10 here. So I'm 3 turns away from death here. $29 cards left in the deck. Can I win with a quadruple Life Siphon? Yes, I can. Even if he's going to gain 6 life here. Infernal Professor. You get 4 of them. Bam! Relentless Corruption. Doppelgadget. Another Relentless Corruption. And a Bottled Vitae. So let's play a Doppelgadget. A bottle. Relentless Corruption in for a lot. Judgment. Eternal Guardian's probably gonna have to come down here. Let's play that. Play this Eternal Guardian. Mimic his King Gabe. Destroy all cards that cost less than the highest. I'll mimic Eternal Guardian. Wait a minute, I can keep mimicking King Gabe, can't I? Well, but then he should put Bold Heart into play. Lots of resources. So now I don't think he can win. So he can't kill my Eternal Guardian, and I'm not going to swing with it. Yeah, the other Relentless Corruption might draw his deck out, probably. This is the much more fun way to do it, for sure, though. That's a lot of chimes, that's for sure. I'm going to have four chimes in play next turn. Conflict my guy won't matter, because I still just don't take damage. Where's Thomas?
Right here, mommy.
You okay, Zachary? You're coughing. You okay, Zachary? Yes, we will copy that. Could have made a copy of Infernal Guardian. Alright, so Corruption. I think that does draw him out. Hey, Azawa! Colossal Walker. that's basically it. Let's see. Let's play all these Eternal Guardians. That's fun. Silly. You guys gotta admit, this is pretty silly right now. It's silly that this is working. But, again, I don't think that I can necessarily hold up against Mono Ruby onslaughts. So get rid of Mimic, I guess. I should just keep getting rid of cards. Get rid of an Azawa. He's kind of running some really expensive stuff in this deck, which is probably why he why I wasn't doing very much at the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure the deck he's playing would just get stomped by Mono Ruby as well.